Hey, it's Barbara Ireland. It seems like people are going through a lot of hard times right now. The last few weeks, last month, last couple months. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world that's disconcerting and understandably upsetting people. But it also seems like personal things are going on in people's lives, and I've felt it too. So today I want to do a video about ways that have helped me and my clients deal with times of discomfort and sadness and malaise. That's what I'm calling it, a malaise, a general malaise. Even if it's nothing specific going on in your life, but you get up and you're feeling uninspired or tired or just not yourself. Time is one of your best gifts in these situations. You know that old Stone songs? Time is on my side. I hope it is. It's like, I hope it is. Because we hope it is. But if you think about it, it really is. And if you are in any kind of spiritual practice where you hand over a situation that's really bothering you to the universe, to the big something, whatever you want to call that, then it's even easier to sit back and allow time to take care of it. But even if you don't have that practice, time does heal most wounds. So I want to talk to you today about 3 different ways you can use the gift of time even more effectively. The first thing is an action word. This is action, consciously choosing patience. Patience is so powerful and so dang hard sometimes, especially if you think of yourself as an action taker, where you're out there and you feel best when you're productive and you're doing things, taking action, and in control. Everyone wants to be in control of their lives, but many times things are way the hell out of our control. And there are times to act, and there are times to not act. And so we wait. And the one action you can take in those instances is to choose patience during the time of waiting. And choosing to continually letting it go to the universe if that is your practice, or letting it go to time. Just saying, I can't do anything about this right now. I'm going to set it aside. The second thing is remembering that past bad times did get better. If you think about the last time you were in a malaise or upset about something, that was over here. Then there was this period in between that and now that you're feeling this malaise when things were okay and possibly great. And if something's coming up as a pattern in your life, then it's very possible it's come up again because it needs some attending to. Maybe some old emotions need to be cleared out. Just feel them. That's what they want. They're asking, please just pay attention to me. I'm an emotion that wants some attention. And yeah, I'll be uncomfortable, but for a short time. So you feel things, if that's what needs to happen, or it's something that needs to be dealt with. You need to talk to somebody. You need to make a change, whatever it is. But if it's coming up as a pattern, take a look at it, because otherwise it's going to keep coming up as a pattern. And also, when you look back on and remember past times that were difficult, you can find very specific benefits that came out of the difficulty. Either you developed new skills, you developed honesty more, you were compassionate more, you developed courage, you left a relationship that was painful, or left a job that you didn't like. You did something that you took care of yourself, or developed something in yourself And we don't really push ourselves that hard until things get so sucky that we're like, I have to do something about this. And then we go and develop a great skill. You know what I mean? And we might do it normally, but man, when things are down, we're like, oh, this is our focus. Even if it's an unconscious or a survival mechanism focus, that we have to develop strength and courage because that's what's going on in our life. So, in remembering the past, remember things did get better. And two, what skills or qualities developed in you last time that are probably being worked on right now, this time. And the third way you can work with time, self-care. And now you've heard that all over the place. What the hell is self-care? Some extra loving care and attention to yourself makes all the difference in the world. You know, if you think about when you get stressed or unhappy, what areas of taking care of yourself tend to disappear? What do you tend to neglect? Do you get less sleep? Do you start eating unhealthy foods or too much or too little? Do you stop doing exercise because you're tired and depressed? Do you tend to isolate yourself instead of reaching out to a community, to friends, to get support? Do you quit asking for help? But these are all things that are really, really, really important when you're in the malaise and when you're feeling crummy. So, sleep a lot, as much as you need, 8 hours or whatever. Take a nap if you need it. Exercise. I don't care, you don't have to go to the gym. Start walking around the block every hour when you're working, even at your office job or whatever. Set an alarm. Go up and down the stairs if it's raining or you don't want to go outside. Get movement in your body. That will help, I'm telling you. Reach out to people. Join a group, a meetup or something if you don't have a lot of people you can go hang out with. Just to get out of your head. De-loop, speaking of head. De-loop. Man, I have been looping on my problem. And I keep noticing it. And I keep de-looping. It's crazy what our minds do when things start going downhill. So start noticing, what the hell am I thinking? And am I thinking about this issue again and again? Stop it. Nip it in the bud. If you don't know what that is, see some of my other videos or read my book, How to Stop Negative Thoughts. Because if we keep looping on the problem, it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger and more forefront in our heads, and we are not being patient, and we are not remembering past times that got better. We are just sitting and suffering. Okay? So de-loop. Meditation. There are a lot of different things you can do. So what can you do today and this week to nourish yourself? To be gentle and loving to yourself. We live in a time of instant gratification, and some things do not get resolved instantly. And sometimes we don't get our gratification right away. But the thing is, no problem lasts forever. And no matter how much pain you're feeling, no matter how much frustration, irritation, sadness, anxiety, depression, it will change because it always does. Life is not stagnant. Time, emotions, the body, the mind, nothing is stagnant. It's going to move and shift. And I see life like a wave. And sometimes we're up. We're surfing. We're feeling good on top of the wave. And sometimes we fall off the surfing board and we go not just off the board, we go down. We go down into the water, into the dark. But you know what? Think about it. When you go into the water and you start coming back up, what happens? The deeper you go, the faster is the velocity that you come back up, and the higher that you pop up out of it. So there's something on the other end of the darkness. that's amazing. And it really is. And I've noticed that in my own life, that when I'm in something dark, something great's on the other side of that. I just have to get through this point with time and patience. So right now, just take care of yourself, keep breathing, and let the gift of time do its magic on you. And I wish you all the best. Honestly, honestly,